In the past few years, we've seen national elections held across Western Europe that have seen major slides go towards not just right-leaning parties, but far right-wing parties as well. In the Netherlands, Geert Wilders' Party for Freedom earned the highest number of seats out of any single party. They run on a policy platform of being anti-immigration, anti-Islamic, and one of their main goals is the closure of every mosque in the country. Giorgia Meloni was elected Prime Minister in Italy in October last year. She's the leader of the Brothers of Italy party, the first far-right party to hold power in Italy since Benito Mussolini, a man who Meloni described as a good politician in everything he did. Similar gains are being seen in Germany, Austria, France, and Sweden. But why? Why are we seeing this consistent swing to the right? One possibility, according to research from the University of Amsterdam, is the rise of anti-establishment sentiment in Europe. Now, you can find populist groups belonging to the right and the left, but there are nearly twice the number of far-right populist groups than far-left. Because of the world's future becoming increasingly uncertain, a lot of voters are buying into the claim that these parties can secure their future by doing things differently and radically. But to do that, it's not about addressing carbon emissions or breaking away from century-old systems. It's about closing the border and removing rights for LGBT people. As climate change is worsening while there are wars breaking out in Eastern Europe and North Africa, immigration is on the rise. This influx of people looking for sanctuary is being used by political parties to justify hateful policy. France and Italy have both pointed to the rise of refugees as a threat to their nation's safety and identity. They've been pulling people over to their side by claiming they'll be overrun by foreigners if they're not in power. If you want an example, Jordan Bardella, the president of France's National Rally, received heavy applause when he said that Europe could not become a five-star hotel for Africa. Italian Deputy Prime Minister Matteo Salvini called for an end to the war against cars after the EU passed legislation banning the production of CO2-emitting cars by 2035. The world is changing rapidly, much of it out of our collective control. So if someone stands up and says that enough is enough and we need to make change in whatever way possible, it makes sense that at least some people are going to buy into that, regardless of their actual policies. As a result, Europe is becoming more disjointed, far more divided, and the uncertain future that we all share at the hands of climate change is becoming a lot harder to predict.